Good morning. Welcome to day 6. Ooh, take this off, it's actually warming up here. Day 6 of body-centered medicine practices, and it's lovely to be with you again. It's good to be here. I'm enjoying turning up every day to do this. It's good for me, it's good for my body, and I'm enjoying sharing my work. So there's many benefits to this body-centered medicine. Body-centered medicine increases your inner awareness. We're increasing our inner, what's happening internally inside our body, not just what's happening up here or what's happening out into the world, which is where the mind tends to be more focused. It deepens our listening inside, so deepening the listening, that inner listening that then we become a leader of our own lives, and then we take that deeper inner listening out into the world. And another benefit is it increases our self-confidence and our resilience. So today, what I want to work with is unwinding. I want to work with how we can start to unwind and expand this container, the body that we live in. The world we live in requires us to wind up to get through the day, wind up to go and, to go out, have to wind up to be present to this, to make sure everything's in place, for instance. And while it's not a bad thing, what can happen over time, it causes tightness, constriction, can get stressful, and of course lead to pain ultimately, and shifts in the body. So this unwinding gives a chance to, which is why they say meditate, do exercise, do something every day with your body to help unwind some of those just natural contractions that happen day to day. So let's begin. And I'm going to start in standing. You're very welcome to stand sitting. You're very welcome to even, I know some of you are lying, but I give you permission to do what feels good for your body, what feels right for you. But I'm starting in standing today. So remember bringing in the beginner's mind, letting go of any preconceived ideas of what this might be, what might come up, what's present, what you think is, what you think it might be, and allow yourself to come into your body. And we're going to invite receiving the opening or receiving the unexpected. So closing your eyes, it's always good to close eyes and turn your attention inward. Just breathing into your lower belly as we've been doing. Just get a sense of the breath soothing the body. Maybe the body just sort of dropping a little bit of tension, a little bit of tightness, a bit of softening. And get a sense of maybe grounding or connecting into the lower belly, into your legs, into your feet, into the ground. You give your body a little shake, that's fine too. Breathing your tailbone. And as you breathe the tailbone, the lower belly, just begin to move. Just moving through your tailbone and your hips. Just a softening, just doing a little unwinding, coming up your spine like we've done before, so like a piece of seaweed. Maybe bringing in your shoulders. Just softening, just floating, softening up through the head. Just feeling that breath into your body, feeling the breath reaching just into it. I like to think of the breath reaching every cell of my body. It's not just going into my lungs, it's feeding everything. So it just, good, soft. Now we're going to take this fluidity today, and let's begin or bring your focus to the shoulder. So I'm going to start moving the shoulder, and as we do, we're going to take that and start to expand it a little bit further. Start to lengthen it. So, but you're doing a fluid length rather than, and then we're going to roll to the other shoulder and start to reach So imagine you're in a really, like in water, but it's a little bit sticky. It's not sort of completely, it's holding you up. And you're just reaching, whatever movement, whichever direction you're going, you're starting to reach. So really fluid, and feel your spine starting to lengthen. And we might roll forward, remembering always to look after yourself. Take care of your body, reaching around, just feeling that spine starting to roll and lengthen. So whatever direction you're moving, you're just taking it a little bit further. So I'm still working my spine. I'm still feeling that spine move. Good. Yes. I might roll into my hips. That leads me into my hips. And so whichever, I'm rolling a little bit, and then I'm taking that movement and taking it a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. So I can stay here in standing and reach and roll. So I'm lengthening through my spine now, my shoulders, and I'm already feeling my body opening up. I woke up with some stiffness. Actually, I can often feel a little stiff in the morning. I think we all can. And so it really, just simply doing this for 10 minutes a day or in the mornings really opens up my body. And it opens up to, as I also say, to possibilities. It opens up into allowing more to come in, allowing me to receive. So I'm going to go down into my hands and knees. So I can do the same thing where I'm moving, right? I'm just moving through my shoulders or moving through my spine, and then I'm just following the flow. Following the flow, and I'm feeling that reach. I'm following the flow. And I'm feeling that reach and lengthening. I might do the same thing. I can reach onto the side. I can roll around and reach to the other side. So I can do this in kneeling. I can do this in my hands and knees. So whichever direction I'm moving, I'm just taking the movement a little bit further. So it's fluid movement. So I'm not going over to a position and then holding and staying there. I'm rolling through it. I'm feeling that rotation and that sense of unwinding. Let's go to, I can go on my back and actually on my side. And I start to reach, roll and lengthen. I can reach through. Now if I'm reaching through my legs as well, or just, I want to just reach through my hip. So when I'm saying this, I'm not taking you through a specific, and I might roll through the other hip. It's following that fluid flow, and I'm just going to speak and just allowing myself to move into a lengthened position as I move. A lengthened position. So I'm finding the fluidity, the fluid opening, reaching. So as I'm moving, I'm reaching, lengthening, expanding, and then I'm allowing the container that I live in to be bigger. So anything that might be a little contracted or tight. Now if I've got pain, I'm going to move around the pain. You're not going to push into it. I'm not going to try and make it longer. Oof. I'm not trying to make it better, but rather include it so you do work with the restrictions that you have in your body. So right now I'm just working, I'm feeling through my hips. I'm lengthening down, I'm rolling, sliding, gliding into length. I'm allowing my body to be fluid. And so I'm finding places too that feel, that have some, maybe a little bit of tightness, but I'm not pushing into it. I'm rolling into it and allowing it to open, inviting that opening through this fluid lengthening. So rolling, gliding, sliding into length. And I'm just moving through different positions here. You might not move quite so quickly through this. You might find that you need to stay in one position for longer. I'm just giving lots of options here. So I'm just letting my body demonstrate to you what possibilities I have of opening. And always feeling the breath, always feeling the breath. And thank you for those messages, by the way, that come in. I do see them, but I can't read them from here, so I appreciate I do get to see them later. So good. So a little bit more lengthening, opening, widening. You can also use, if you've got a surface, you can use you can use a bed to help lengthen. You know, you can use, or you can use a chair. As I, if I want to really work a hip, I can work through unwinding and lengthening. I can use a chair. I can use a wall. So you've got lots of possibilities, and sometimes chairs and beds and walls help give support, and they get you into different positions. So let's just take a little bit longer, moving fluidly, reaching, and just checking in as you do it. How is my body feeling? How am I feeling? What's present? Where else do I need to? Where else does it feel good to open? Maybe where are the places that maybe I've skipped or missed? You can even go down into a squat and open the hips, just keeping it fluid. So the thing is not to go static, but the thing is to keep it fluid, keep it moving. The world is very structured, and we hold places, we go to specific and hold. This is about going across, let's say, the body and rolling, and then finding a little bit more length, a little bit more length, a little bit more length through that arm, for instance. Or as I bend forward, a little bit more softening through my lower back, softening through my legs. Beautiful. Let's come now to stillness. Mind you, I could do this for quite some time. So let's come into stillness. Take a breath. And feel another breath. Remember, as you feel in your body, as you breathe your body, you allow the body to reveal what's there. So connecting, receiving, breathing your lower belly, and just inviting, what do I need to know right now? What do I need to know right now? What's there for me, inside me, my deeper knowing, my deeper intelligence? What do you have for me today? And as we complete, I just want to say I love to hear from you and hear what's emerging. What's coming of this? We're up to day 6. Yes. What are you experiencing? For those of you who've been doing it every day or participating when you can at another time, I'd love to hear from you. I am hearing from you, but please share it with everyone else. It's part of being community and feeling supported and knowing that maybe what you're experiencing is you're not alone in it, someone else is. So blessings. Have a wonderful day and enjoy being expanded and expand that container. I will leave you with a question. What do you want to expand into today? What do you want to step in and open up into a little bit more today? Blessings, and I will see you tomorrow.